Yes, you saw the title correctly. My entire channel was copyright claimed. Every single one of my videos was copyright claimed. Even videos from like 12 years ago, all have been copyright claimed. Now, this video was originally supposed to be made as a cry for help. Maybe I can get some attention to YouTube. Maybe some of my fans could help me out in this situation. However, the situation has been resolved. So this is more of like a story time video and just me updating you guys what's been happening in the last couple of weeks. And because I don't want the situation to escalate further, I don't want any more legal issues, I won't be revealing the name of the company that did this. Now, I'm going to explain this story in its entirety so that you can understand how this whole thing happened. And it all began in 2024. So around October, I was reached out by a talent agency and they were interested in my videos and thought they could help me out with their talent agency stuff. So they could get in contact with YouTube if I have any copyright claim issues. Ironic for the story I'm about to tell. Demonetizations and blah, blah, blah. Most importantly, they could find sponsorships for me. So I was very interested. I thought, oh, this could be a great opportunity to grow my channel. So I responded to these people. I went on Zoom call to even talk to them. And I read the contract that they had very thoroughly multiple times. And then I agreed to join the talent agency. And this is why you saw the sponsorship in my Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks video. It's thanks to them. And I was pretty happy about that because the video was successful and the sponsorship actually was pretty successful too. I was pretty happy with that and I was looking forward to more sponsorship opportunities. Afterwards, they ghosted me for an entire year. I tried to get in contact with them. I tried to say, hey, what's going on? You know, I'm ready over here. I've got videos planned. You can always shoot me a sponsorship or anything at all. How was your day? Nothing. Nobody decided to respond to me for the next entire year. That was actually one of my reasons as to why I even wanted to do monthly videos. So that way, if a sponsorship does happen, I can be ready for that. Because, oh, I happen to have a video here because I've been doing monthly instead of what I usually do, which is like a big video within 3 months or something like that. It turned out to be for moot because they just never responded to me. I felt scammed in a way because you guys were very responsive to me the first month that I was with you guys, the first time that I had the sponsorship. Then nothing. So obviously, as the months go by, my head was just like, okay, I'm quitting this place. So in the contract, it says that this talent agency contract will renew yearly automatically, unless if one party sends a termination email to the other group and says that they don't want to do this anymore 1 month before the contract is due, then you can terminate the contract for next year. So my contract was due around November 20th, so I sent the email around October 20th. Like I said before, because I was ghosted and nobody responded to me, I sent this email to like 6 of their employees in the company itself just to make sure that somebody there would have gotten it, so that way it would still fulfill the contract. Oh, I forgot to mention this thing. Because the talent agency needs to see my stats and help me out behind the scenes if they were actually helping me out, they had to connect to my YouTube channel directly via the network relationship, which basically just actually literally gives them access to my YouTube channel for whatever they want to do. Around November 20th, I removed this, which then needed an entire month for the process to be successful. And so finally, around December 20th, I have finally cut ties with this company out of my YouTube channel, or so I thought, because literally on New Year's Eve, around January 2nd, I went to check my channel and boom, every single one of my videos got copyright claimed. To say I was distressed is putting it lightly. I think it was more like mini panic attacks for every 10 minutes of that day. Feels more accurate. Regardless, I decided to tell this situation to couple of people that I know, my parents, some of my friends, Triona Dog. I asked him for advice in this situation behind the scenes too. Basically, I was thinking of the worst scenario possible. You know, you may have heard of these stories about how, oh, something got copyright claimed unjustifiably, so you dispute the video. Then you dispute the video and wait 30 days. Then on the 30th day, the other company then rejects your dispute. So then you decide to appeal it. Then 7 days later, they reject it again, and then your channel gets a copyright strike. Yada yada yada. Legal issues. Boom boom pow. Like, it's happening to me, but on every single one of my videos. Luckily, my parents studied in law, so I got to have a lot of great advice with them. I worked on plans with them. I had a step-by-step plan to try and fight this entire situation. I was going to go onto Twitter to @YouTube and start panicking and asking for their help and all that kind of stuff during this situation. We were going to send mails to the company directly. We were going to send more maybe threatening mails with our signature on it directly. There was like a 10-step plan for us in this entire process. Now, the first thing I did do is try to dispute these videos. However, because there were 388 videos I needed to dispute, by the time I disputed video number 17, YouTube was like, we can't handle this many disputes because a normal channel doesn't get this many. So that first part wasn't very successful because I could only dispute 17 videos. The second part of this plan was I was going to send a direct email to the company themselves, and it's one of those very legal type kind of emails. So you know that we mean business by pushing this. Because these guys have never responded to me for the last year, I thought the best case scenario is they completely ignore us and we just get all our videos back. And the worst case scenario is obviously if they fight back this. So we send this legal email. Within 1 hour, this company responded. I have not heard from them for an entire year. And they responded within 1 hour. Because we sent a more official legal email to them. Oh, and do you want to know what they said to me? Let me read it verbatim here. This happened because of a rare YouTube platform glitch with Content ID. A glitch! My entire career hinges on a glitch! A YouTube platform glitch with Content ID that has happened one other time. Oh wow, it just happens. This just could happen, apparently. You could just ruin a person's career, apparently, accidentally. Oh, oopsies. Blah. Fortunately, the best part about this email that they sent to me is that they said that this will likely be resolved within 1 day. So I was actually super relieved when I heard this information. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought this was going to be like a completely hopeless situation. I just thought the worst. I thought everything could have been worse about this whole entire situation. Then, a day later, my entire channel was back. Not monetized though. Every single one of my videos wasn't monetized for about like an hour. I had to like turn on all the monetizations on each individual video of mine again, but I did do that, and now my entire channel is back. And that is the general gist of what's been going on. Now, the situation is 99% resolved. There's still some minor things that I don't really want to get into. The point is, this is what I've been dealing with for the past couple weeks. I'm really glad that whole situation was resolved, but I'm not kidding when I say this. When this whole thing happened, I describe it as one of the worst things that ever happened into my life. Like, one of the worst feelings I've had in my life. I think the people around me during when this was happening noticed that I was like a changed person. I felt like I noticed people around me were treating me differently. It's such a big deal for me. But then also, the fact that I got to resolve all of this pretty quickly was also quite an emotional impact on me too. Like, during the phase when my videos were claimed, I actually was going through, like, I guess, the 5 stages of grief. Like, all those emotions over and over again. But then this person who I thought was dead just comes back to me instantly. So it was kind of weird that once the situation was resolved, how my life just went back to normal. I don't really know how to describe it. A veteran who just came back from war or something like that. And I did actually ask myself some questions during this time, like, is that it? Or do I pursue something else? Is YouTube something that I want to do anyways? Should I just make another channel? And upon some self-reflecting, I will say that I probably will want to do something else in the future. Like, I kind of want to make a video game someday. I kind of want to create like medias instead of just doing YouTube videos all the time. But that is something far in the future. I am still very into YouTube. I am still very motivated to make videos for you guys. I am nowhere close to being done with what I can provide on YouTube. And this experience just enforced that. So no, I'm not leaving anytime soon, and I'm very happy that I still get to keep my channel and I still get to make videos for you guys. So that was a fun story and all, but I feel like the big question you guys are asking me is, where's that damn Mortal Kombat 1 Sucks Chapter 15 video that you promised us in December? And to that, I must unfortunately say that I was really trying to get this video out by the end of January. But after this copyright claim situation, and after I had to handle all these things behind the scenes, I can't make it on time. I really can't, and I'm sorry. I have been dealing with this copyright claim. I have been quite distressed mentally. I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I genuinely had some pretty down days during the time of period where I actually just could not be motivated to do things. Part of me was even thinking like, I still have to like voice act skits for that chapter 15 video that I plan. I have so many other things I need to do for that, and I don't think I'm motivated to act all those silly little things out and whatnot. But not only that, by the end of the month, I'm going to go to Australia for a trip, and I have been planning for this trip for the past 6 months, and I wanted to get this video out before I go to Australia. However, I felt like if I did that, I would put too much pressure on myself, especially with what's been happening to me recently. So I wanted to give myself more time and release the video when I come back from Australia, which is early February. I promise you guys, the video will be done by early February. Plus, there's another big announcement that I've been working behind the scenes that I hopefully will also be able to incorporate into that video when it's out. So in conclusion, I'm sorry, the video will be out in February. After that video is out, there will be another video that comes out a week afterwards that's going to be a shorter but also fun video. Then I'll be finishing up with the Chaos Reigns video in the next couple months. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to update you guys what's been going on since I haven't uploaded on this channel for a while. And not the greatest way to start 2026, I will say personally, but I'm grateful that at least I get to keep my channel and I get to keep doing this. And thank you all so much for sticking by and still hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate you guys. And I do mean that. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and sticking around. Oh, okay. I feel very guilty if I don't show a bit of a teaser of my upcoming video. So just to thank you for watching me complain about my midlife crisis, I will give you a short teaser of the chapter 15 video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
After your character thanks Titan Katana with a warm smile, Katana will get tackled, and your character will have a face of disgust, dread, disappointment.